BEEX project is a no-profit foundation about visual art and photography. If you want to help us, just drop a donation on buymeacoffee.com/BerlinExplorer. So, today I have here with me Lenaïg Chatel, a photographer from Paris. That's really funny because he lives in the house with me. He's a boyfriend of my flatmate, and we are in Berlin. And just to introduce Lenaïg, is a really young guy, really talented, and an editorial commercial photographer, and also model and art director. And he born in Thailand, and in these last few years from 2017 he started to travel and to push a lot with photography, and I wanted to just make an exchange of experience with him because I think his work is really nice, and you can follow him on Instagram as Lenaïg Chatel. So welcome.
So welcome. Thank you for having me. And
So today we have to warm up a bit because Lenaïg is a bit shy. So what this podcast is about 50 minutes of experience. So we have this 50 minutes to talk a bit about what you got from photography in your life, and I'm really curious to know how did you start taking picture.
I started very late photography actually, and it was very unexpected, I would say, because when I don't know how to start really, because I would say like in 2016 I had my first breakup with my first girlfriend, and at this moment I would say kind of lost in my life. I didn't know what to do and everything, so I decided to travel. So I decided to travel, and in 2017 actually I traveled all around the world. I would say like I started with South Africa, 3 weeks in South Africa. After I traveled everywhere in France. After I was in Réunion Iceland with my parents, and after that I decided to hitchhike to Canada and USA, Netherlands, and a lot of countries. And during this trip, I didn't have any clue about photography at all. I didn't start at all. And I wanted anyway some good picture, not only with my iPhone, only good picture. So I asked to some friends if they can give me their camera, but no one wanted to give me or to borrow me.
Yeah, the car is sometimes like a child.
Yeah, to borrow me their camera. So I was like, okay. No, so I will buy my own camera then. So I bought my first camera, a Nikon D3400, and I crossed the world with this camera, and I started like that. I said that I hitchhiked Canada, and that was the moment I really started photography at this moment. And when I came back after 3 weeks in the wood, I would say, I didn't realize that a lot of people followed me more and more. And when I came back, I remember I was in a party. Everyone came to me, everyone, and everyone wanted some photo shoot by me, but me, I just did some traveling picture, and it was like self-portrait during my travel. So I put long time before to do my first photo shoot. And in 2018 then, so like 7 or 8 months after I came back from Canada, I suggest a friend, Manon, and she was actually my first model. And after Manon, I had my first request with a customer, and shoot by shoot, I maybe did 5 or 6 photo shoot. And in the end of 2018, in November, I got my first contact with modeling agency. was Metropolitan in Paris. So this is how I start photography, and since 2018 I do my photography like it's my daily work. Yeah.
That's nice. It's really nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really particular. Then also because you started to taking picture just because you was traveling and you wanted to, we can say, save some memories or just some places you
Yeah,
was.
I didn't expect anything about photography. I just wanted to take some picture, and at the end, a friend of me gave me software. And when I had some break during my trip, I just opened my computer, put that, and started to play with Lightroom. And yeah, this is how I start. And I never been very passionate by photography, but just it's something that I really like to do. And yeah.
So I have seen you are also writing poetry, and I think that's is the connection really deep between photography and the life. I mean, in general,
Yeah.
photography we can say is kind of a work made as a poetry because it's made from a short sentence that they can
Yeah.
say a lot.
Yeah,
No?
exactly, and it's very amazing with what you can do with photography, and even not essentially portrait. Like the things that I like with photography is timeless, and it takes 1 second to take the photo, and the photo is forever, for example, and this is really what I like, and it can mean a lot also, just with the look, with the landscape, with the color. It's really a big meaning and it's very beautiful art. Yeah.
And there is an experience of this period of time you're taking picture that really touched you in a way, like to change completely what you was thinking about.
Mm, an experience with photography, yeah, definitely my travel, I would say, because yeah, my travel and relate that with my photography, and it really changed me a lot. I don't know how, but it really made me grow up and to see the things differently. It's a different way to travel, and yeah, you can show to the world what your own vision of life, and I think that every photographer has something, and it's very beautiful that to discover really the universe of everyone. I think I forgot the word in English.
Always in French.
À travers.
À travers. So inside,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So deep inside of this word, no?
Yeah, exactly. And this is really something that make me grow up to try to make discover the people, and after unconsciously, the people who followed me helped me to grow up too, because they told me some stuff that I even didn't think when I took the photography, and after I was wow, really. So if it means that for them, so it means that my photography means something for someone, and it's really something that make me wanted to continue photography.
And there was some things you was afraid about doing, and then with this tool, you overcome this fear.
No, I'm not someone who is a lot of afraid about life, I would say, and no, just maybe the fact that we never know as photographer how much we will get at the end of the month on the bank account.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you can make, even not afraid, but just worried, I would say. It's the only things.
And now we have the last other 5, 6, 7 minutes that I want to ask you if there was a particular shooting that was really nice, also because that person involved you in something totally different. Then this permitted you to, just doing in the next level of your photography.
Mm, I remember all my photo shoot, and every model has something that I really like. Every time I get some very beautiful friendship because of that. But I will say 3 photo shoots that I have first in my mind. So the first one is one of my picture with my friend Rita Costa, and I did like all day long of photo shooting with her, and already is really one of picture got viral on the social network, and just because of this picture almost, I think I got so many new followers everywhere in the world and so many jobs I think in the world, and this picture is really really important for me. And because you can't see because we're in podcast, but is one of the picture with the piano and my friend Rita was smoking cigarette in the meanwhile.
I will just put this picture inside of the description of the podcast, so then people can watch.
Perfect. So it's this one. And just today it got viral in China. I woke up and with so many new followers in China, I was wondering, and this picture got 1 million views in China just last night. So.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Just last night. That's a very.
Yeah.
And otherwise, the second photo shoot, I would say it's my friend, and also I would say my twins, Annalise and Di, because with her we start. I started almost my photo shoot with her. She was, I think, one of my second or three models, and we were like, we are still young, but we were like 20 at this moment, 21. And she was since here at my beginning, and now she's one of my best friend, and her, yes, every time I photo shoot with her, it's like very something particular, and I really love it so much to photo shoot with her. And the last memories that I can have is my first photo shoot with Manon Lamiro, and this photo shoot is very important because first is the first one, and after. She's also the first model and a very good friend to me. So is where everything starts, I would say. And this is the 3 photo shoots that I really have in mind. If you have
touched you in a way really particular.
Yeah.
And just last question for the last minutes. There is something you think, I mean, you are really young, so then you are really fresh in photography. But I think you did a really good level up. I have seen your picture from the start until now, and I can understand that you defined yourself in especially commercial fashion editorial, and there are some picture, I have to say, that touched me more than other because they have a style, it's totally different, it's much more free, and it's not the classic kind of photography of fashion, and so that in a way also give value to the photography world. And what I am curious about to know, it's there is something you think is missed in the world of photography and that you can give or you hope to give to this world one day.
Is there something that I want to give? I don't know, because with my photography, I think that you say that it's not really fashion, like sometimes it can be, sometimes not. I try to always to stay on my first love, I will say the traveling, the freedom, the traveling. And this is why sometimes I like to mix, I think, both of them, I will say. Like, I like when something is really free, very simple, and this is why what I like to show, and I like to say in my story sometimes that we should all be free and just do whatever we want, and that just to take the life easy.
Yeah. I'm agree with you.
Yeah.
And I want to give you a challenge because I'm doing that things that I'm giving challenge to everyone I'm talking in this podcast, and the challenge is to try to doing something in fashion photography using not the model but just normal people in the street. I mean. In this case, I've seen some of your picture, and I think they are really, in a way, like if you take this street mix of you have kind of documentary street fashion photography, and I want to give you this challenge so then we can meet in the next month and talk about this challenge and trying. I will challenge you to try to make picture of people that you really would never imagine they can model.
Okay,
doing
so,
a
yeah,
fashion work.
I can do that. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
So
accepted.
I will put in any way in the description this shooting Lenaïg talked about today, and in any case, if you are listening us, the address of Lenaïg is Lenaïg Chatel on Instagram, and you can also check the website will be linked in the description. And thank you a lot for your short words, and I hope we are really to see something new in your profile the next
Yeah,
months.
for sure. I have so many new projects incoming, so I'm very excited to realize it and to do it.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. Learn more about our project at allmylinks.com/BerlinExplorer or visit our Instagram and follow Berlin Explorer Project.